Never want me to give up. That's right. Want me to look down and not look up. That's right. I met a man who tried to kill my dream. Said I'd be better off to stay up in. Yeah, I met a little man into human trafficking. That's great. In about a week he made 100 grand. That's great. The police got a clique called the KKK. That's great. They murdered 10 niggas a year and get away. That's great. The court system convicted innocent victims. That's great. Call me a crook, call me a politician. That's great. So watch it. Guns of violence at hand. That's great. Fucking a woman, but you fucking a man. I said a terrorist attack on the 65. I got a bulletproof vest. My son went to school. That's great. I'm ripped up. I got dreads, look good like a fresh cut. Like Moses in Egypt, I'm come up. I'm galvanized like a pyramid as King Tut. I got nuts. That's because I give up fuck. I got game like a Milwaukee Buck. I hit it hard, shiny. I'm heavyweight like a truck. Hot like volcanoes erupt. Every time I come up, every time I get love and thumbs up, every time she get done up, here comes her head interrupt. But I got that luck, I hit that lick, cause I don't suck. I got detective skills like the dog McGruff. I'm that big bad wolf who go huff and puff. You still be the ones who my is hating. I made a comeback, and it feels real. It's like I reincarnated. I made a comeback. From the tree under white sheets, I was running like a star in a track. I went from hitting licks and being a thief, from wine to eating that beef. Went from being homeless, went from nothing to eat to a champ, like the Kansas City Chief. I was serving that heat. Went from serving that devil to serving who I see. Went from anger and grief, from a pipe that's deep. Now I'm celebrating and I'm having a feast. There was no love from the people I meet. But now I'm letting go like breaking a leaf. Now I'm letting go to have my peace. Now I'm letting go to be released. Now I'm letting go, let go of that beast. I'm out of that hole, man, cause I went deep. You still be the ones who my peers hated. I made a comeback, and it feels real. It's like I reincarnated. I made a comeback. To being rich, went from dope sick to dope mix. I used to act bad when I tricked. Then I give it to you good like a flick. I give it to you good when I hit. I make you dance to it like a hit. You thought I lost when I dropped that witch. I'm a winner man, and winners never quit. I'm a sinner man, and I was heaven sent. Thought you broke me down, man, you got me bent. Shine bright like a diamond, I'm drenched. But I'll never sit on a jury bench. Evil as hell like David Lynch. I was a thief at night like the Grinch. I smelled that skunk and took a mint. I turned to Superman like Clark Kent. You still be the ones who my peers hated. I made a comeback, and it feels real. It's like I reincarnated. I made a comeback, and it feels real. Just like Nick, I could not rest. The most high is my weakness, I was headed for death. Shots goes out to the girls I met. Let me work on you like a high school test. Let me work on you cause I passed the test. Let me work on you and release my stress. You used to look down on me with regrets. Now you're looking up to me with respect. You don't want me to stop, am I a Rolex? You don't want me to stop cause you like my flex. It made you hot when you rubbed my chest. Cause you confess when you sit that text. I'ma get mine, I won't settle for less. I went from being the worst to being the best. From being the curse to being the blessed. I escaped the hearse, but I still can't rest. You still be the ones who my peers hated. I made a comeback, and it feels real good. It's like I reincarnated. I made a comeback, and it feels real good. Welcome to my show, The Truth Hurts. It's gonna rain, but it ain't gonna be water. It's gonna pour, there'll be no place to run. 'Cause this world's gonna rain down, rain down. 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 It's gonna rain, but it ain't gonna be water. It's gonna pour, and there'll be no place to run. 'Cause this world's gonna rain down, rain down. 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 They wanna make us slave, they crazy. They putting viruses in airways. They made a man-made disease. They crazy. You killed your brother over greed. They crazy. You dead for his life on his knees. Instead you took pleasure and watch your brother bleed. You crazy. Don't you wonder how Supreme Court? They crazy. Baby mama put me on child support. She crazy. Niggas ride around road rage. They crazy. All day for the trap things crazy. They crazy. You crazy. Nigga tried to rob a store without a gun. He crazy. He over good in the past. Crazy. Now I'm playing vigilante on your ass. I'm crazy. It's gonna rain, but it ain't gonna be water. It's gonna pour, there'll be no place to run. 'Cause this world's gonna rain down, rain down. This world's gonna rain down, rain down. This world's gonna rain down, rain down. Team world, what's up? Rain down. Josie Gibbons, what's up? Give up. That's right. Want me to look down, what's up? That's right. I met a man who tried to kill my kid. That's great. Said I'd be better off to stay up in it. I met a little man into human trafficking. That's right. In about a week he made 100 grand. That's great. The police got a chick called the KKK. That's great. They murdered 10 niggas and let him get away. That's great. The court system convicted innocent victims. That's great. Call me a crook, call me a politician. That's great. A wild self, 3 more minutes. Virus at hand. That's great. I support a woman, but you fucking a man. That's great. A terrorist attack on the 6 o'clock news. I got a bulletproof vest. My son went to school. That's great. John told me he was a racist. His superiors got me on that hate list. A cop told me he was a racist. His superiors got me on that hate list. The judge told me he was a racist. That's why I have so many cases. Most of the world is a racist. That does me to become a racist. You used to make us work on a slave ship, but now you got us slaving on a day shift. We started picking cotton at the master's house. But little pay you picking boxes in a warehouse. They got you thinking small, man, you never get bigger. You call them Uncle Tom, we call them house niggas. You ate crumbs from the master's tables begging for more. Now you buying that Kwanzaa in our neighborhood store. John told me he was a racist. His superiors got me on that hate list. cop told me he was a racist. His superiors got me on that hate list. The judge told me he was a racist. That's why I have so many cases. Most of the world is a racist. That does me to become a racist. We used to own our land full of milk and honey. Now we're in a foreign land full of hate and money. Used to have visions to be kings and queens. Now my people only see men pipes in their dreams. We were chained and beat, we were chained and drugged, but now we're chained up with dope cases and drugs. Remember 3 white supremacists on the attack that took the tip for Cansburg, Virginia, hate crime back. John told me he was a racist. His superiors got me on that hate list. A cop told me he was a racist. His superiors got me on that hate list. The judge told me he was a racist. That's why I have so many cases. Most of the world is a racist. That does me to become a racist. You ain't the activist cause you got me bit. Why you murder prophets who the most high sent? You murdered our sons, invaded our homes, and because I'm brown, you stole the land we own. You pollute our community, so we'll all die slow. You poison our food, so sperm cells won't grow. You stuck with that smile and your evil laugh. To you racist motherfuckers with a gun and a badge. John told me he was a racist. His superiors got me on that hate list. A cop told me.
Welcome to my show, The Activist Show, on TA-East Lancaster and homeless people. Okay, we're going to talk about some things today that y'all not going to like. I'm your boy, The Activist. This is The Activist Show. And today we're going to be talking about the subject you already know. Well, we're going to change the word to this right here. All right, we're going to say bogish. Child support. First of all, I want to say I just got a new video out today called Innocent. Check it out. Check out my videos on TA-East Lancaster and homeless people. That's where you'll see all my videos. Go to my playlist. You'll check out my 22-song album. Also, you can check out my live. Go to live. Check out all my live and my shorts. Okay? So, here we go. We're talking about child support because it's a real serious subject. And no one really touched on it the way that it really needs to be touched on to spark the brain. It needs to be touched on in a way to where it'll kind of wake up some of us. And today I'm not going to be getting on just the men, but I'm also going to be talking about the women who are on child support as well. Now, a lot of women deserve the child support. They need it. They have to have it, okay? And they're really trying, and they didn't mean to put that on their husband or children's daddy, okay? So, we talking about child support here. What is the big deal with child support? Why do I want to talk about it? Because first of all, I'm on child support when I should not be on child support. First of all, I'm a spiritual guy. I believe in what the Bible say. I don't care about no other book, but mainly that one. Because that one is the basic of mostly all books that's trying to go spiritual. Or that is spiritual. It's talking about, scriptures and the word. They're basing it mostly off the Bible. Most religions, not all. And the Bible strictly says that, we should not go to court and take our own family to court. Why not solve our matters within ourselves? If you chose who you chose to be with you, you picked them. That's your mistake. Why can't we just be patient with one another? If you got to wait 5 years for him to get a job and get his ass together, then your ass got to wait 5 years for him to get it together. Why are you going to the white man? Why are you going to the courts? They don't care nothing about you. That's how come most of our women got breast cancers and all that. They're putting stuff in stuff to give y'all that. Mostly, that's why we're dying the most in it. That's how come our black women are dying the most of all that. They care nothing about y'all. They are using y'all to put child support on us so that they can make $86.3 million a year. Now, we'll get into that later, okay? Now, there's a lot of subjects we got to talk about on this. It's not only about what they're going to make a year and that's a lot of money. And I mean, I can go on, but we got some stats that we want to go over and talk about when it comes to child support. I don't deserve child support because I was there for my child. My child was staying with me when child support was put on me. I had went to jail for a ticket or some bull crap ticket that I got, and after a week when I got out for spending time, this was a while back, and when I was in and out doing stuff crazy out on the streets, here and there in the house, but I still was working. And I still was taking care of my son. I was there with him. I might wasn't able to buy him everything he wanted. I maybe at that time wasn't able to save up college funds for him, but I was able to give him a pair of tennis shoes, buy him some clothes here and there when he needed it. I was there with him to discipline him. I was there in his face every single day. Every single day I was there for him. Every single day he seen me wake up in bed. Either he was at his mom's house or at my house, or he seen me there with her, or he seen her there with me at my house. He always seen me every single day. He heard my voice. Every single day he seen me get on his ass for doing something wrong. And every single day he seen me punish him. Every single day he seen me teach him something. Every single day he seen me give him something. Every single day we played catch, football, basketball. We rode bikes together. We did something every single day. I was there for him. It wasn't just buying him something. I'm an African American. I'm struggling. I'm poor out here. We're trying to make it out here. So I couldn't buy him clothes every single day. I used to have trap spots and stuff like that. But I don't hustle. I don't get down like that no more. So I'm only trying to get him stuff through minimum wage. And also to keep myself in peace and keep myself happy so I won't get overstressed out and take it out on them. I would also have to treat myself, you know what I mean? Go out sometime, play a little pool, whatever it takes. But I did a lot of stuff. And I'm telling you, I was always there for him, though. And see, most of our women think that being there for him is buying. So instead, when we don't buy him the things that she wants us to buy him, then they want to put child support on you. I didn't deserve it. I should not have been put on child support. The judge gave me a child support of $350 a month. And I didn't even have a job when he gave me that. This was what, about 4 or 5 years ago? I didn't even have a job then. I was going through temporary search, trying to find my way of where I need to work full time. I had a little temporary part-time thing that I did on my own because I'm an entrepreneur. I did have my own little business going, and right now today, I have, my DBA for that business. But it was not, COVID had hit, and it was pretty bad, and I was not jumping like I should have been jumping in that business. I wasn't getting out there like I should have because things was happening and money was tight. So I wasn't able, I wasn't there even at that time. So it's like, but I still was there in his face. I still picked him up, took him to school. When he got in trouble, I went to the principal's office. I talked to the teachers. I went on a field trip with him. And when I had money, I bought him things. I got him the things he needed. And I still was told that I had to pay $350 a month from someone who barely was making minimum wage. Why would you put that much on me like that? And on top of that, it was a bow tie wearing Uncle Tom ass judge, black ass judge, who was hired and sent by the devil himself to put a lot of us on child support. And I'm going to tell you how, why, and I'm going to use stats to prove it. And when I say the devil, I'm talking about the hierarchy-ass white man out there, the one who's making all these laws, the senators and the governors and all these people, the lawmakers, the legislators, all you hateful, prejudiced, racist MFs out there. I'm talking about y'all. Greedy, money-hungry ass devils. Why I call you devils and greedy? Because the devil is out to kill, steal, and destroy. And the way y'all destroying us is putting us on child support, putting us in debt to where we can't come up. We can't use our income tax money to buy a business or to invest in stuff because y'all are taking it because we owe child support. Y'all used to put us in jail for it. They finally changed that law. I'm glad they changed that law. What inspired them to change? I surely hope it was guilt in your conscience. So I'm talking about me right now. I didn't deserve that. I should not have got that because still to this day, my son is with me. And his mom, we have joint custody. But this bow tie wearing ass judge who was a black ass Uncle Tom wanted to put me on child support because he was hired and sent from the devil himself to put all black people on child support, and especially black men. So don't you sit up here and look at me like that. The hell you think you are? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Come on, I want to send me a 1 on the comments. A number 1 if you agree with me. It's getting hot in here. Let me turn down this air. Okay. So, we're going to go to some stats here and see what is the breakdown of this child support stuff and see why there's so many women getting child support and why. Why are they granted this? Why everybody getting granted child support? How come there's no turndowns? Everybody I know who went to court for child support has not been turned down. Every woman has been granted what she wanted. Every black woman I know has been granted what she wanted. Finally, they're not going to let y'all get income tax season if you're getting child support. And that's good because then y'all trying to take everything. Y'all greedy. A lot of our sisters are evil out there. Most of y'all are evil. It's hard to find a good sister out here. I'm not on this channel to get a wife from y'all. Ain't trying to marry none one of y'all. You got to be a special woman to be able to marry me anyway. So I'm not worried about you not wanting to date me and not wanting to watch my channel. You ain't got to watch it because your husband, your boyfriend is going to be listening to it anyway. Y'all going to hear it somehow, some way. I'm telling you. I'm not trying to impress you, and I'm not trying to get you to go on a date with me right now. Right now, my job is to tell the truth about child support. Because a lot of y'all make me sick. And a lot of us don't want to talk about our African-American sisters, who y'all call African-American, who really is the tribe of Judah. A lot of y'all don't want to say nothing because y'all scared they ain't going to like y'all. They don't like us anyway. Look how they treat us black men. Y'all don't want to do nothing we say. Y'all want to do everything y'all want to do. Y'all go nothing according to what the Bible says you're supposed to. You might say, well, we ain't got it because you are part of the tribe of Judah. But we ain't going to get into Bible study right here. What I want to say is, and there are a lot of good sisters. There are some good sisters out there. Not a lot. There are some. But there's a nice percentage that's trying to make money and is living and survive only off child support when the husband or the baby daddy did not deserve it. These are the ones who I'm talking about. I'm not talking about the ones who are getting child support and they deserved it. I got a percentage that's going to show you black women who don't work who getting child support. Why are you not working? If you're not on disability, why are you not working. If you're not pregnant and you have a child, children, and why are you not working? You're getting child support and your children, and you're in a good shape and you're not working because you're living off child support. How come so many of us, our sisters, are having so many kids by different men? And some of y'all by the same man, and when you can't afford those kids. What is wrong with you? And then every child you get, you put child support on that man. Y'all evil. You're greedy, you're going to be judged for it. And a lot of the black men out here, y'all not doing y'all job. That's why the good sisters out here are putting child support on y'all, because they're calling child support because they need some help. I'm talking about the one who has been honest and resilient and has been patient and has been merciful. I'm like, hey, I really need you to do something. Help me, please. I'm out of work. They're not paying me enough. I got this house by myself. Please help me, John Doe. And you say, man, F you, I ain't helping you. Forget you. Yeah, you deserve to be put on child support, Negro. Yeah, you do. A lot of y'all sorry as hell out there. Y'all don't want to do nothing for y'all kids. I'm talking about men. Sorry as hell, don't want to work, don't want to do nothing, just want to sit on your ass and smoke all day. The hell wrong with you, Negro? You're scared of real work. You're scared to work. You're scared to get your hands dirty. Yeah, I know it's a curse to work. I know it's a curse. It says it in the Bible. I know it all that. But we have to work in order to survive. And we have to work to take care of the kids. You planted that seed in that woman. Why are you not taking care of your seed? You're very irresponsible. You're a fool. You're very selfish to plant a seed and don't water that seed. Why are you not watering that? Why are you not taking care of the garden? You planted seeds in the garden. You are mockery within your own self. It's like a farmer plowing seed in the fields, and then he don't water it, and it will never grow. Your children will never learn nothing. They will never, when you're not in their life. You need to be in their life. You're planting seeds in this woman. That's how come she's so hurt. When a woman receives our love like that, we're going in her. So it's really deep. And when we don't take care of those kids, they won't. All hell gonna break loose. A lot of you Negroes sorry as hell out there. Y'all sorry. Y'all just want to sit, play video games all day and watch TV. Want to get out to work and take care of your kids. That's how come a lot of us got child support. But it's too many of us getting put on child support because you women want to come up. This is not about the black men the most today. It's about the black woman. And I'm going to show y'all where y'all are at with this march of child support, on this road of child support. I'm going to show you where you're at while you're driving on this road, okay? I'm going to show you where the mentality is at. I'm going to show you what they're doing to you and us. I'm going to show you what you're doing. That's how come a lot of African black men are wanting to different race women, because you have rejected the black men just for money. Okay, the first step. Latino Americans, y'all right below us. Y'all getting it too. The Latino males, yeah, they learning to do it to y'all too. We all suckers. Here's the first. Let's check this out. What does it say? Excuse me. Okay. I'm going to get to the first percentage here. Let's see where I'm at. Okay, there we go. Okay. The U.S. Census Bureau released a November 2020 report, okay? I don't know where the 2025 report is at. I'll try to find it so we can get to that too, all right? All right, that shares the latest data on child support in the United States, okay? It reports that 4.1 million parents received child support in the form of cash payments in 2021. That's cash. That's me going up to the court and saying, here, I'm going to pay you cash because I'm a contractor, I have my own business, and you can't take it out of my check. Or I'm not going to let you. That's rich people doing that, I guess. Or writing a check to them, I don't know. They're paying cash. They said 4.1 million parents received cash payments in 2021. So maybe that's the parent, the daddy going to the parent and giving it to them. They say 4.1 million. 4.1 million parents are on child support? No, that's 4.1 received it. Do you know how much money that is for the government and for... Okay, so about 86% of parents who receive cash child support payments had a legal or informal agreement in place with the child's other parent. So that was agreement you made with your baby mama or your baby daddy. Okay, I'll pay you, you pay me. Let's tell the courts and blah, blah, blah. They wrote that all down on paper and blah, you ain't taking nothing out of my check. It's a currency system with child support. I mean, it is a money going thing. It is a flow, and it's going to keep flowing and keep flowing and keep flowing. Okay. All right, so now nationwide, $20.2 billion in cash child support payments were received by parents in 2021 with the average, so it went down then. With the average monthly payment totaling $441, paying $441 a month, and we only making from 12 to $18 an hour here in this Texas, and you talking about $441 a month. That is the way they keep the black man down. If you keep breaking the black man, you take his money, keep him in debt. He's gonna always try to do something illegal to support his family. It's always gonna stress him out. We're always gonna be stressed out when we're in debt. This is a system designed by the government to keep us down. You better recognize, because they are making money off this. There is $863 million that they make a year for themselves off child support being paid. It's a payback to them for all the work that they did, they say. And I'm going to get to that stat in a minute. So who's getting this $863 million? They're splitting it up between the people who have designed this conspiracy. They're splitting the money up, so the judge is going to get most of it, I guess. The DA or whoever, I don't know. But it's the process. Everybody, a lot of people got a hand in this $863 million a year. And that's why, and it's a lot of the people that's in control of the laws in this state, this city, and a lot of people that is part of the government and the city. And they are in control of this. That's how come it's an ongoing, because they are benefiting off us paying child support. They don't give a damn about the mama benefiting. They're getting more out of child support a month than that mama is getting a month. They got it all figured out. They got millions coming from the north. They got millions coming from the south. They got millions coming from the east. And they got millions coming from the west. And you say, well, okay, what are you trying to say, activists? What are you trying to say, TA? I mean, okay, we are. Okay, that's fine and then. I'm trying to say that watch who you marry, watch who you get pregnant, and beware of the women that you have children with. Make sure you're taking care of your child so that we can stop getting these people rich. So that we can stop being in debt. We're going to always be in debt, slaves to these people if they keep putting us on child support. If we need to teach our kids how to take care of their kids, and we need to teach them by taking care of them ourselves, and they'll know how to take care of their kids so that they won't get put on child support. Let's stop this mess right here. Let's stop them from getting their money. Let's slow it down. Let's drop this rate down. Because they're making a killing off us. And I'm trying to say we're lost. We're letting them do all this. And it's mainly our black women out here. Y'all lost. Confused, you Latino women out here. Y'all putting child support on us. And y'all giving it all this money. The white men are sitting up here taking all that money and laughing in your face. And y'all think that they're on y'all side, and they're not. They don't give a damn about y'all. That's why of y'all, Latino, the LAs and the NAs, are dying the most from these diseases and cancers and all that. They getting y'all in that way, the medical way. They're getting y'all in the chemotherapy ways. They're getting us with the drugs and all that too, but they're getting us through child support and jail system. That's how they're keeping us down without killing us. Child support and jail support, keeping us in debt. And somehow, some way, most of y'all are getting breast cancers and stuff. We don't know how y'all getting it the most. Look up the percentages right now and send me a comment. Y'all get more breast cancer. Y'all get breast cancer more than any race of woman on this planet. And ever since the BC and AD, after the death of Yahweh Shai and before the death of Yahweh Shai, they was always cutting the breast of our sisters. They was always cutting off their breasts so they could not breastfeed the babies, so the babies won't grow. It's always have something to do with the breast. But we are cursed. We are a cursed nation, a cursed people, and white men have using our sisters, y'all sisters, to continue that curse by filing child support on us, making y'all think that they are on y'all side when they are not on y'all side. They don't give a damn about y'all. They're granting you your wish, yeah, because they're gonna get $863 million out of it a month. A year. What is that a month? Break that down. Divided by 863. What is that? Where's my calculator? Where's my calculator at? I mean, wow. I mean, like, come on, man. Okay, so we got, see if we can break this down. 863 divided. That's $71 million a month. Are you serious? I mean, $71 million a month? $71 million a month. So they're splitting 71, even if after they splitted that money and each of them only got $250,000 a piece, that is a good chunk every month, because within the year you're at the million mark. Do you think they want to put us on child support? They want you to foul on us. Don't give them that trophy. Don't let them win that race. You're supposed to be patient with your man. You're not being patient with us. Y'all want to hurry up. Just 2 years, Be patient. You married that man. Why are you rushing him to hurry up to take? I mean, if he can't do it, if he's sick, if he's not able through thick and thin, through death do us part, come on, y'all. If he's not able to work or he's not doing his part at that time, it might take him 2 or 3 years to get it together. I don't know. But you're going to have to fill in the blank. And if you can't fill in the blank, then y'all going to have to figure something out without running to the white man. Without running to him, because he's going to curse the black man. He's going to put his foot down and stomp on us and make sure that we stay in debt. Take our little check, take what little money we got. Why can't you just take out $100 a month and give us EBT? Give kids EBT. Why are you trying to take almost $500 out a month? Because you're trying to increase it that high so you can get a big chunk a month, so that you can go on your vacations and do whatever you want a month with that money. So you know what I mean? So you won't have to pinch off your bill money. You're using our money so that you can stay rich and have your fun. You're a sucker. You black sisters out there are sucker to the white man. Y'all keep falling in this trap. Every time a brother falls short, every time he go to jail, while he's in jail, y'all want to run to the child support department and file child support on him. That's the easiest way. You wait for the jail. That's when y'all do it. Y'all evil. Instead of being patient with that man that you chose to be with. You chose it, work it out with him, and if it don't work out on your timing, you want to go run to the white man and put a foot on him, and your baby daddy is cursed for life now. You never loved him in the first place. You never really loved your man in the first place. You women who put child support on your man, I'm talking about the men who was really good to you and was doing their part, and you still put child support on him because you was mad at him. You was that jealous and you was that mad to where you had to put child support on him. You curse him and you curse that child. What the hell wrong with you? You're stupid. You're not using your brain. Because when the white man put his foot down and put us in debt, it's going to make it harder for us to take care of that child. It's going to be harder for us to take care of that child. Every time you put a black man on child support, it's going to make it very hard for that man to take care of those 5 or 6 children or those 1 or 2. What is wrong with you? You're not only cursing the man, you're cursing your children also. So you really never even love that man. You got a jealous heart and you're hateful, you're revengeful, and most of our black women are doing that today. Let's get to some stats. Work it out. Be patient. Something else. You ain't got to go to the courts because the courts is against us. Because when you do something wrong, they're going to throw the book at you. They're not going to do that white woman like that. They're going to give her more leniency. They're going to give her probation and parole. The courts are not for you. Stop making the courts off of putting us on child support. Get your lazy ass up. Get a job or something. If you're disability, get your ass up and work. If you're not pregnant, if you're not sick, if you don't have health problems, get your ass up and work. Stop trying to make a living off child support. It's bringing you down to low woman's mentality because the money that they're giving you a month ain't shit anyway. Child support is a benefit. It does help the mamas who really need it. And I'm glad for that. Let's dig deeper into that. $2.7 million custodial parents receive non-cash support. 2.7 million now. Receive non-cash support in the form of groceries, clothes, diapers, as well as reimbursements for medical expenses, and more. Y'all hear that? So there was parents who received non-cash. Just say, I'll buy the groceries, I'll buy clothes for them, I'll buy diapers, as well as I'll reimburse you for all the medical expenses, child care, and more. This is what the parents agreed with. She didn't try to break him. She didn't say, well, take his money. They agreed with that in court. I guess the judge agreed with it, and let bygones be bygones. The definition of custodial parent refers to a parent who lives with and cares for their minor children most of the time. So, like, I got my son 3.5 days a week. She's supposed to have him 3.5 days a week. But in school days, because he goes to school right down the street from her house, he's with her most of the time now. In the summertime, he switch up. He's supposed to switch up. So since she have it most of the time, then I'll do that. That's the agreement. I'll buy grocery, clothes, diapers, and all that every month. Okay. That's a custodial. Custodial parent is the parent who has the child the most. Custodial parent is the parent who has the child the most. Okay. Okay. Okay, nearly half of the 12.9 million custodial parents nationwide had a court order, child support award, or some other type of agreement in place to receive financial support from the non-custodial parent. 88% reported having legal orders, while the remaining 12% reported having informal agreements. This child support stuff can go all kind of ways, okay? 7.1 million custodial parents lacked a legal child support agreement of any type in 2018. So they lacked it, meaning that they didn't get what they asked for. Among custodial parents without a legal agreement in place, the top 3 reasons that they gave for foregoing a legal contract were they didn't feel it was necessary, the other parent provided what he or she could for support, and 3, they did not think the other parent could afford to pay child support. That's something like my baby mama tried to say in the court. Instead of telling the court that I was a really good dad and he is there for his son, and I made a mistake, she made a mistake. She told him, she just said, well, I don't think he can afford child. He's not going to pay it. And they still put it on me anyway. Okay, so we got let's go to let's see what this says. First of all, I just want to say we have the highest percentage when it comes to non-marriage divorce, have many kids without a husband. We got the highest percentage. Why are so many African American women getting, and Latino women having all these kids, and then y'all want to put child support on these men? It's not only the man's fault. You chose to open your legs and have the baby too. So why? Why you want to put child support on the man? Why are you cursing your baby's daddy like that? You chose to work out your problem. It might take 10 years. I don't know. But don't go run to the courts, because the courts are not for you. I'm going to tell you why the courts are not for you. Because your husbands, the NAs and the LAs, the Latinos and the African Americans, have the highest percentage of incarceration. There are more of us in jail than any race in this country. What are you saying? Why is that? Because they pull us over more. Because they harass us more. Because any little thing they do, they give us probation or parole so we can mess up and go to jail. Why? Because they are against us. They hate us. They are the devils themselves. They do not like us, and y'all think they like y'all just because they granting y'all that child support. But the only reason why they're granting y'all that child support is so they can get this $863 million a year. Stop being a sucker and a fool. Just get off your lazy ass and go work. I'm not talking about the women that's on disability. I'm not talking about the women who are pregnant. I'm not talking about the women that's in a situation where they cannot work. I'm talking about the women who have the ability still want to keep filing child support. You're crippling yourself. You're crippling yourself by you're so comfortable of making that little child support money that that's what you're gonna do all your life, is live small. Because you're not used to getting out there and work. You're used to the government taking care of you, and that's what they want, so that the other race woman is gonna look better than you. They're gonna look like they're hustle more than you. They're gonna look like they're gonna look like they're worth being here more than you. Yeah, they're gonna look more superior than you. That's how they got designed to work. Most black women are on EBT, most black women are unemployed, most of them are not married, and they got 9 or 10 kids. And the Latinos is right behind them. They got it designed that way because this is their kingdom. This is the way they got it. This is the way we fall for these traps. Stop running to the courts. Stop running to the police so much. Stop filing child support on the black man so much. What's wrong with y'all? File child support on the ones who really deserve it. But for the ones who got caught up in situations to where they couldn't get out of it for a while, you should know, hey, he was cursed with that. Give him a chance to get off drugs. Give him a chance. What the hell wrong with you? It might take him 5 years to get off drugs. Let him fight that shit off. What the hell you gonna put child support on somebody who got a drug problem for? He ain't gonna be able to pay it anyway. You're dumb. You're stupid. You need help. You're greedy. You're evil. You're making this $863 a year increase. You're greedy. You don't want to work. You're lazy. Black men out there who can work and who can do something. Y'all are lazy. That's how come they're putting child support on y'all. That's why it's happening. I see y'all out there. Y'all don't want to do nothing but be at the stores, man, and panhandle all day. I did that once in my life, but I did it just for a little while and I stopped. I had to get off my ass. We keep trying to depend on the black woman. That's not what it's about. We're supposed to have it to where they have to depend on us. Now this is a world to where the black woman is independent. Because she has found a way to make a living off the government. There are more black women losing jobs than black men. I got the percentage right here. Watch this. And this is why. Because they know how to live off the government. A lot of them, they ain't gonna work because the government have crippled them. The government have designed a conspiracy system that has crippled our black women to where they don't have to work. They can just keep getting checks, housing, all that stuff off the government to where they don't have to do none of that. And put child support on the black man. As long as they can keep the black man down, the white man and the hierarchies are good. We ain't even talking about TANF. We got y'all putting TANF on up and all that. I mean, y'all are just lazy and soft. Y'all don't want to do nothing. Y'all are making the very people who hate us rich. They hate us. They do not like you. They're using you to bring down the black man. And you're falling for the trap. You're cursing my kid. You're cursing your baby's daddies, kids. Because when he don't pay, it's going to put him in debt. It's going to cause him to do things. It's going to cause the law to get involved with his life. Every check he gets from income tax and all that, when y'all can come up at, they're going to take it. All that stuff. You're not going to be able to get loans because you owe child support when you want to get a loan to try to help to get a house and stuff. What's wrong with you? You're cursing the kids. You're making it worse for them because 9 times out of 10, y'all ain't gonna get that money all the time. Because the men who y'all putting child support on is finding other ways to make money so that y'all will not take it out of our checks. You're mad, you're upset and angry. Now you want to take it out on you're taking it out on the daddy, and it's affecting the kids. You didn't love the kids anyway. You didn't love the daddy. You was greedy. You was greedy from the get-go. Now, I want y'all to hear the excuse that they got for giving us child support, for putting so many of us on child support. This is the excuse. Now, we're going to break this down because I don't see it. I see some of it, but I'm finna really turn their asses up with this one. Now, the directing child support, the Census Bureau reports this right here. And before we go there, I need to drink a water, and we're gonna have a little music. What is this? Yeah, right there. Okay. And go from there. Told me he was a racist. His superiors got me on that hate list. A cop told me he was a racist. His superiors got me on that hate list. The judge told me he was a racist. That's why I have so many cases. Most of the world is a racist. That was me to become a racist. You used to make us work on a slave ship, but now you're slaving on a day ship. We started picking cotton at the master's house. The little baby picking boxes in the warehouse. We got you thinking small, man. You never get bigger. You call them Uncle Tom. We call them house niggas. You ate crumbs from the master's tables begging for more. And you buying that poison in our neighborhood store. John told me he was a racist. His superiors got me on that hate list. A cop told me he was a racist. His superiors got me on that hate list. The judge told me he was a racist. That's why I have so many cases. Most of the world is a racist. That was me to become a racist. We used to own our own land full of milk and honey. Now we're in a foreign land full of hate and money. Used to have visions to be kings and queens. Now my people only see men pipes in their dreams. We were chained and beat. We were chained and drugged. But now we're chained up with dope cases and drugs. Remember 3 white supremacists on the attack that took the tip for Jamesburg Jr. hate crime back. John told me he was a racist. His superiors got me on that hate list. A cop told me he was a racist. His superiors got me on that hate list. The judge told me he was a racist. That's why I have so many cases. Most of the world is a racist. That just me to become a racist. You ain't the activist cause you got bit. Why you murder prophets who the most high sent? You murdered our sons, invaded our homes, and because I'm brown, you stole the land we own. You pollute our community, so we'll all die slow. You're not food, so sperm cells won't grow. You stuck with that smile and your evil laugh. To you racist motherfuckers with a gun in a bag. All right, I'm back. Okay, we're gonna start where we left off, and that's with we're gonna research. This is the excuse why they're saying child support helps because of this, and they're saying this. It says this is why child support helps. Okay, first of all, I want to say for you listeners, tuners who just tuned in to my show. For the women who really need child support, every woman is going to need it if they don't have a husband helping them. But for the husbands who are there and you still got child support put on you, I'm talking about the women who have done that, okay? I'm talking about the women who have in mind to put their baby down on child support just because they're going through something, and it's probably been a year or two, and they have not gotten better yet, but you want to go run to the court, the white man, and want to get them $863 million a year check to where they're gonna keep getting richer and richer because you keep filing child support. You keep putting his name down when you go to EBT and try to get food stamps. You have made it to where you make a living. You have made it to where you are making a living off the government, and you started it with child support instead of working. I'm talking about women who are able to work. If you are on disability, if you are pregnant and all that, you got kids, and your baby dad has said, I'm not going to take care, he's gone. Nowhere around, I'm on your side. He don't want to be around. He said, F them kids, I ain't going to take care of them kids. Black woman, I'm on your side, okay? I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about the ones who know that the baby dad is there and the baby dad is trying, and you're not patient enough with him, you still file child support on him. You're wrong. Your checks need to be stopped. They need to stop giving it to you. If you're not getting none that's good for you, I hope you never get it. Y'all don't love me anyway, so what do I got to worry about? Welcome to the Truth Hurts. Okay, here we go. According to statistics, extensive research connects. This is why they say child support is so important. Child support payments to positive child development outcomes, including it helps stronger school performance. Children who receive child support payments are more likely to receive higher grades, to have fewer school problems, to finish high school and to attend college than their peers who do not receive child support. One reason may be that non-custodial parents who pay child support are more likely to stay engaged in their children's lives. Parental involvement, in turn, is associated with children's emotional well-being, social and behavioral adjustment, and academic achievement. How are you going to say these things when we're seeing different? Almost every 1 out of 2 male in the hood is on child support, and the kids is still the same way. We still going to the same crappy schools. We still have the kids still got behavior problems, even when the parents getting child support, because the parent who's getting, y'all must be talking about white people. I'm surely not talking about the AAs or the LAs. It might be 1% out of what y'all saying that helps. But our kids still have development, behavioral adjustments, like making noises, weird sounds, developing bad habits. That comes from polluting the air. And we breathing in stuff that's causing us to have defects. Our kids having defects off of that stuff. And they're trying to say that child support is going to help that. 1 out of every 2 black male and Latino male that's on child support in the hood have kids, and I see the parents with the moms with those kids, and the kids are still acting the same because the mom is not using the child support money to get those kids the help that they need anyway. The moms is using the money to get their hair done. The moms is using the money to get their hair done, to get groomed. The moms is using the money to go shopping. The moms are not using the money. That stuff that y'all named that is going to help our children, you're talking about white kids. You're not talking about the African Americans and the LAs. I know you're surely not talking about them, because every time I'm around on the block, I'm seeing these kids act up. I don't see them in no college programs. I go to TCC College, and I'm going to tell you something. The kids there are mostly Latinos and whites. It is not a lot of, and I'm talking about high school kids. This is a junior college. You can send your kid to a junior college to where they can get their degree before they graduate. So when they graduate, they'll already have a degree in something, a social degree. And you don't hardly see a lot of black kids in that college. They're right behind. The Latinos are right behind. But I'm just saying, to say that it's going to help that, it's not helping that at all. You're using that to continue to put child support on us. So you're using that it's going to help develop their mind. You're using that so you can continue to get that $863 a million a year. That's why you're saying that. Because the vulnerable people who is reading this feel so sorry for the children that they're in such an agreement with these strong words that you're using. You're using words like support payments to positive child developmental outcomes, including stronger school performance. What stronger? My son to this day is making C's. He's not getting what he needs out of that school. Why is he making C's? He's doing his homework. We don't even understand some of the homework they're giving him. I thought child support was supposed to open up his mind. Help him learn more in school. They're not even, buying food now, he's going to eat better or something? Most of the women ain't even using that money to buy the food. They're using EBT to buy the food. They're taking that child support money and buying some sneakers and stuff like that and some jeans and that's it. And the rest goes to the mama. A lot of them are not using that to pay the electric bill and all that. They're not. They got that sold up. They got the electric bill sold up. They got the incomes coming in. You governments are suckers too. But y'all know what's going on. Any way to keep the black man down. When you bring the black man down, that's gonna keep the kids down. Because it's gonna make the black man have resentment. Black woman for putting him on that, filing that child support on him, and it's going to bring the family into a division. It's going to bring the family into division. And when a family is divided, a family cannot what? Stand. So you black mothers out there who keep putting child support on the daddies, that you are dividing that family. At least just work it out with him and say, okay, it might take you years. Okay, I'll pick the sorry nigga. I just picked a sorry ass Negro. He's sorry. I made a mistake. I had a baby by him. He ain't gonna do shit. I'm just gonna have to do it myself. Instead of doing that, like the Bible say do, you and work out our own stuff, you wanna run to the enemies. You wanna run to the very people who hate us, the very people who wanna make us slaves. You wanna run to the very people who keep putting us down and making them rich out of $863 million a year. You keep running to them just to get a small ass check. You sorry as hell. I'm not here to marry now one of y'all right now. Right now I'm here to tell y'all the truth about what's going on with child support. I don't care if you don't like me. And then they say, children who receive child support are more likely to receive higher grades. That's a lie. They lying. They're just saying that so they can keep getting the votes and keep getting the votes to hire to keep the same legislators so they can keep passing the same laws. So they can keep people vulnerable and believing this crap. You got so many black kids out there failing. I get a call all the time. Used to get a call all the time about my kids. I'm telling you, my son, man, right now today, my son got C's. I asked him, why is he getting C's? He knows this, that, but the test that they're giving him is biased. It's something about these tests. The test is hard. I can't even figure out some of the stuff, the homework that they're giving him. But child support is supposed to help him to learn better, to make better grades. I see it's not only him. There's other kids that's acting up in school that's in his family, that's in my son's family, that's in our family. A lot of them I see acting up and they are on child support. So how is it making them learn more and better? That's a lie. That's white kids y'all talking about. They talking about the white people. Y'all surely not talking about African Americans. Get the hell out of here with that. And Now they say lower risk. The reason why child support is so important because it's a low. It's important because y'all getting rich off of us. It's hot in here. Let me turn this on. Because you're getting rich off of us. Lower risk of child protective services involvement. Families experiencing poverty are far more likely to be reported to child protective services than families with more resources. Economic hardship. They want us. They're saying when a kid's on child support, that is more likely that child protective service reports will come to child protective services more about that child because the parents will be more stable and you know what I mean. You got food coming in, you got stuff coming in, and when that stops, then you know they'll report that stuff. But I don't know. They just want to put you on. They want child CPS in your life. That's another way of saying put your man on child support so that we can take your child. Now we're gonna put radars on y'all ass. Now we're gonna put you on surveillance. We're gonna watch your family now. Now that you put your daddy on child support, now we watch the mom now. This is a chance for us to take kids away when she screw up. Now you got the white people in your life, mamas. Now they're gonna put you on radar too. So that they can take your kids and use them for lab rats. When they take them, we don't know what they're doing. They might be giving them shots. They might say, well, we have to get your permission. But when you leave that CPS, when you leave that home that they're in from visiting your kids after being taken by CPS, what are they doing to them when you leave? It's all kind of ways they're trying to take our kids. They're trying to kill the black man. They're trying to use us as lab rats. And I'm trying to tell you, it's a puzzle. And they're using child support. They're using the black woman to continue to put child support on the black man so they can keep the black man down. And the black woman is falling for the trap for a little bitty check because she's greedy. And I'm not talking about the women who can't work. I'm not talking about the women who are disabled. I'm talking about the women who know that their man is trying. You're not patient enough to even give him time. Sometimes we need more than a month or two. We need more than a year. Sometimes it might take 5 years for him to stop drinking so much or for him to get his shit together and to finally see. That don't mean you go run to the very enemy. You're a fool. I don't agree with this right here, but I'm not going to even read it. More involvement by non-custodial parents, positive child development outcomes. We already read that one. Let's see what this one say. Okay? We already read that one too. We don't need to read that one. Let's see what this one say. Oh. Let's see what this one say. Why are black women the largest unmarried group in the United States of America? Why? We are the largest unmarried black group. Why? Because y'all don't want to submit to the husbands. Y'all want to be the boss. Y'all are doing everything that against what the Bible say when it comes to, and the Bible is about us. It's about the tribe of Judah, us, black and brown people. Not all of us, but most of us. So, Ooh, this thing make me sick. Why are black women the largest unmarried group in the United States of America? Why is that, y'all? And y'all keep going through these men who y'all don't know. Y'all suckers, y'all be trying, y'all sucker lovers. Y'all get with men for the wrong reason. It's for money or to get taken care of. You really don't even be loving them, and y'all get pregnant by them, and y'all get pregnant just so y'all can get child support. That child that y'all have that's a money tool. Y'all using y'all child to make money. That's how come a lot of our children are cursed today, because we're using our children just to make money. We let them run all in the street. We don't even care if they get hit. Y'all don't watch y'all children good at all. When y'all have a baby, that's like money. A lot of the answers here say that welfare is the blame. But I don't agree. There are a lot of co-educated professional black women who remain unmarried for longer than their white counterparts for a variety of reasons. It's a variety of reasons. Y'all the only race that get divorced more than everybody and never been married. Y'all are cursed. And so that's because y'all are evil, greedy, and y'all do not submit to y'all husbands. And when you mad at your husbands, you want to go to the enemy to try to bring down your own baby's daddy, your own kid's father, the one who planted the seed. So it seems to me that y'all never loved the baby or the daddy in the first place. You just wanted money. How you gonna curse your baby's daddy for a check and get the enemy to do it who hates you too? You're evil. Welcome to The Truth Hurts. Some of y'all need to be hog-tied. Real talk. You care nothing about what we're going to go through. You know what you put that man through when you do that? Instead of you being patient and deal with who you chose, deal with it and just deal with it and say, oh, I messed up. I chose the bad one. I chose the deadbeat dead baby daddy. That does not mean you go run to the very enemy. And y'all keep doing that. They do not love you. Stop running to those who hate you. They hate you like they hate the black man, and you keep getting them richer with this $863 million a year thing. They're making that off child support. Probably more than that. This is a 2000 what? A year ago stat. I don't know what they're making now. Even if it went lower, that's still too much money for them to be having off us. They shouldn't get nothing off child support. I'm going to show you why they say they can get some. Watch this. There are over 60% single mothers, African American mothers. Wouldn't it benefit African Americans to build strong families to benefit the children? That's what I'm talking about. Wouldn't it benefit you to build a strong family so it benefit the children? Instead, you're tearing down the family more. It was already tearing down. It was already tearing down when the black man was struggling with his drug problems, alcohol problems, his anger issues because of child development issues he went through at a young age. You got to understand that, black woman. When you married this man, you didn't know what you was getting. You was getting into all that stuff he went through at a child age, and it's going to take him a little bit longer than the white man to mature. Because the black parents was just as ignorant. That's why he didn't learn nothing, because the black parents didn't know nothing. So it's going to take him 20 years longer to mature. When he turned 25, he's going to seem like he's just 17. When he turned 45, he's just now beginning to be responsible. You don't know that because you're ignorant to the Bible. You're ignorant to the black man. You're ignorant to the curse that the white man, that the Most High God has allowed the white man to put on us. You're ignorant to that. It takes longer for us to mature, to get it right because of child development problems we had growing up, because of them putting stuff in our food, polluting the air, the way have they trained us and taught us, the way they have possessed our minds to think in this way and that way. We have been crushed, fired more than anything. We have been kicked out of our jobs, our houses. Our own parents have disowned us, have put us out of the houses because we were on drugs. And a lot of times we were not taught about the drugs. The only people that taught us about the drugs were our neighbors and our homeboys. And we got caught up in some at a young age, and it's going to take 20 or 10 more years for us to mature from that and to beat that. And here you go marrying this man who you're thinking that's going to really support these kids the way you want him to, the way you see the white man is doing, the way you see them doing it in the movies, and the way that you see mom and dad take care of you when they went through a whole different era. And now you're so disappointed when he keeps screwing up because his mind ain't matured yet. He keeps cheating. He keeps doing that. He keeps doing this. He won't buy the kids no Nikes. He won't get the kids no Jordans. Oh, he didn't give me no money. I'm going to get him back because he's still messing around with that girl. I'm putting child support on him. And a lot of y'all putting child support on the black man just because y'all get into fights. He put his hand on you. Okay, I can understand that. Then leave him. Tell him, okay, I'm leaving. I'll take care of you. Take care of kicking me some money every month. Send it through the mail or whatever. You can come get the kids, but I can't be with you because you're violent and you're abusive. But do not run to the enemy. Deal with who you pick. Work it out with him. Okay? Here we go. Why over 60% single mothers wouldn't it benefit you to stop dividing the family? You African American women are the main ones that divide the family. Most African American men do not leave y'all for good. They don't leave. Y'all be so mad to where y'all change the locks on the doors of the house and the apartments. Y'all change the locks. Y'all call the police on him when he try to come in. Y'all fake. Y'all lie and say he assaulted you when he really didn't. When he just pushed you. It's just stuff like that. When he just cussed you out. You're dividing the family by bringing the enemy in and dividing it. Okay, here we go. They say large body of research shows that kids who grow up poor are more likely to have physical, mental, and behavioral health problems, disrupted brain development. Disrupted brain, what is that? What is, and behavioral health problems? That's that stuff they pollute in the air. Why are we having these problems? Because y'all shooting us up with stuff when they're first born, with these shots that we don't know what it is, and y'all saying it's this and it's not that? I don't know. But why? Why do we have poor academic performances? I always thought we had great academic performance. We're one of the best in football, basketball, to soccer, to baseball. I can keep going. Some of this stuff is a lie. Employment challenges in adulthood and more. It ain't no employment challenges. Every time we try to get a job and want to come up and we speak our mind, y'all want to fire us. Some of this stuff is a lie. Y'all quick to fire African Americans. We're the quickest race to get fired. All because of the way we look. Y'all can't stand it. So don't sit up here and look at me like that. You don't like it, turn the channel. We don't want you watching it anyway. So all that is not all that, and they saying that's why they us on child support, because it's gonna help the kid get out of that. How? They was like that before child support, and then they're still like that with child support. What about the kids who don't need child support? A lot of kids who are not on child support have development problems like that, behavioral health issues like that, contact, and then they say contact with the child welfare and justice systems. Boy, they are crazy. Approximately, check this out, approximately 20.5% of African American mothers do not work in the labor force because they're getting child support money. Calculated from a recent Bureau of Labor Statistics, the BLS, report showing a labor force participation rate of 79.5% for black mothers with children under 18, while recent news has highlighted a decline in this rate. Okay. Labor force participation. They talking about black women who labor, who work and who don't work. In 2023, 2 years ago, the labor force participation rate for black or African American mothers was 79.5%. Okay? Non-participation was 20.5% of African American mothers were not in the labor force according to the same BLS report. Okay? But the data tells a different story when it comes to black women and employment. Their unemployment rate jumped up to 6.7%, which one expert calls a warning sign. So y'all employment rate is jumping up because y'all are trying to depend on the government more and more and more and more. Y'all have got a plan to make a living off the government. So you will get pregnant on purpose by men so that you can use those babies as money-making machines. And I'm talking about the mothers who are money hungry and know that their dad is a good dad, know that he's trying, know that he made mistakes, and y'all still it, because that's a way to where if you fall and you can't work no more, you got checks coming, you got backup, you got security, and you use those babies for that security. You sit up here and look at me like that. That's all I have for you today. Thank you for tuning into my show, The Truth Hurts. Check out my new video, Innocent, for you people who was innocent, locked up. You got family members who was locked up, who is locked up, who died in prison, who was innocent, who did not do that crime, and y'all know they didn't. I got a song about it. Check me out on YouTube. Don't forget Bible study this coming Sunday, next week Sunday, I mean, anywhere between 11 and 2. Tell everybody about my channel, TA, the letter TA- East Lancaster, and homeless people. Peace out. Thank you to all my subscribers, all my comments. I see you guys. I see you. Givens, Cam, I see y'all. Thank you so much. Here we go. Let's get back to the music, and we are out of here.
Picture me homeless in the street with a knife. I did TDC time, got in the fight. I was just a young kid, tossing it. Picture me old and on that white. Picture me and on that ice. Picture me, I was skating on that ice. I overpowered it like the power in it.